What's going on, Broncos Country? We're going to talk about some quarterback trade rumors on today's show, spanning from Russ to Jimmy G and even Kyler Murray. But first, do you want Denver to go out, go all chips in, and make a blockbuster trade for Russell Wilson? If so, give me a Y for yes. If not, if you're still thinking about the Super Bowl, I guess give me an N for no. Personally, I'm in the yes, but let me know what you think down below while this intro video rolls. Today's Broncos Breakdown is presented to you by the Fetch Rewards app, where you can earn points on any receipt from any store or restaurant and then redeem those points for gift cards and other great rewards. Check them out, chatsports.com/fetch. Promo code Broncos. We'll tell you more about them later on in the show. Speaking of the show, today's show is all about QB trade rumors / trade targets. We just got some some recent quotes, some new, ingredients to the potential quarterback rumors list. So we'll start with Russell Wilson, and we'll check out what's going on with Russ. So the trade rumors around Russ have kind of cooled off lately. If you remember it, towards the end of the season, he said, I want to stay in Seattle. Well, Russ, you can stay in Seattle, but we'll talk about that in a moment. He has not been very transparent, in my opinion, about what he really wants. He says he wants to stay in Seattle, but then there's these rumors that come out about where, if he got traded, where he would want to go. And it's like, dude, you have no trade clause. So if you don't want to move anywhere, you don't have to move anywhere. So I don't really understand why. It's almost like he's fighting himself on this trade. It's like the Spider-Man meme, right? It's like pointing to himself, like, I don't want to get traded. Trade destinations. Dude, you get to decide if you get traded or not. So ESPN's Jeremy Fowler got on Get Up a couple days ago, and here's what he had to say. Had some connections to the Seahawks, and he went on and talked about this. I talked to two people inside the organization leading up to the show. They said they'd be surprised if Russell Wilson was dealt. I know there's been some speculation for the last year or so. They feel like Seattle and Russell Wilson are in a good place right now. Russell Wilson would have to sort of force the issue and request a trade at this point, and there's no evidence that he's willing to do that. Yeah, Jeremy Fowler is absolutely right. Russell Wilson holds all the cards. When you have an organization kind of by the balls like Russ does, where he is the most important asset to the Seattle Seahawks, and he's got a no-trade clause, then he gets to decide everything that happens involving where he plays, all right? Russ recently talked about potential trades and looking at some of the recent retirements across quarterbacks. And here's what he said after Tom Brady retired. You think about Tom Brady. You think about Ben Roethlisberger. Those guys are some of the best of all time. It's been amazing to watch and be around those guys. And hopefully I get to play in one place for a long time, long time, like those guys did. Do you think Russell Wilson knows that if he wants to play in Seattle for the rest of his career, he can do that? That's what a no-trade clause means. That's what it means when you are a franchise quarterback. No organization, except for the Patriots sort of, but that was a unique situation, chases away or doesn't want to bring back a Super Bowl winning quarterback who's still got years left in the tank. I don't understand. What I don't understand is that people in Seattle are like, there's no trade conversation on Russell Wilson. And Russ goes, I sure would love to finish my career in Seattle. Dude, you talk about it like it's a hypothetical. If you want to finish your career in Seattle, you can do that. But the fact that he leaves the door open just a smidge makes me wonder if a team came in and wowed him and said, come play in Denver. We've got 3 stud wide receivers in Sutton, Judy, and Patrick. We'll go draft whoever you want. We'll build a better offensive line than Seattle has done for you over the last decade. Maybe Russell Wilson could be persuaded. So that's where I kind of stand on the Russell Wilson talk. Speaking of QB trades, by the way, which quarterback would you want Denver to go out and trade for? I would love to see them get Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that's kind of Captain Obvious talk, right? Because those are the 2 best guys potentially on the market. Maybe I'm sleeping on someone. Maybe you're Kirk Cousins and you're watching this and you're like, you know what? I would love to go skiing, and that sucks in Minnesota. I'd like to come to Colorado. Let me know what you think down below for which quarterback you want to see the Broncos go out and trade for. Now, let's get on to Jimmy Garoppolo. We'll look at the latest Jimmy G trade rumors following the 49ers' exit from the playoffs like a week and a half ago at this point. Jimmy G was pretty open about the possibility of him not playing in San Francisco next year. So we'll talk about that in a moment. First, though, our proud sponsor today is Fetch Rewards, the awesome Fetch Rewards app, which is easy to use and it's super free, and you can link it up with your Amazon account. That is right. Watch this video right here. It is super easy to do. All you got to do is just link up your Amazon and even your email, and anytime you make a purchase on Amazon, the app does the work for you. It takes your receipt, whether it's in your email or in your Amazon, and it turns the things you already purchased into bonus points, into points that can be redeemed for gift cards. Gift cards to where? Gift cards to like Amazon, wherever you like to shop and dine, Walmart, Target, whatever it may be. Get hooked up with the Fetch Rewards app. Go to chatsports.com/fetch. Use the promo code Broncos for 3,000 bonus points. All you got to do is just scan a picture of your receipt and boom, you're getting points that you can redeem for gift cards. It's free, it's easy, and all the information is in the comments and high up in the description of today's video, so make sure you check it out. Let's get back to Jimmy Garoppolo, though, really quickly. So, Jimmy G. To me, it seems like a trade is inevitable at this point, and NFL.com came out with an article not long ago about possible destinations for Jimmy G, and the Broncos were one of the top trade destinations. And so, Jimmy G spoke about the trades. We'll look at the quotes in a moment, but let's also get the facts down quickly. 2022 is the final year of his contract, so whatever team is taking him on will probably want to extend him. I don't know why you would trade for a quarterback if you only want to have him for 1 year just to see how he plays. So with a $24.2 million cap hit, that sounds like a lot for Jimmy Garoppolo, but the cap's going up this year. That's kind of the going rate for quarterbacks. So Teddy Bridgewater was reportedly going to get maybe $20 million. I think Garoppolo is worth an extra $4 million in my opinion. But here's what Jimmy G had to say about his future in San Francisco following the exit from the NFC Championship game. I was talking to General Manager John Lynch on Monday about finding the right destination. Just come out and say it. And whatever the future holds, I'm just doing it the right way. I've got a long career ahead of me. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the opportunities to come. I just want to go to a place where they want to win. That's really what I'm in this game for. I'm here to play football, win football games, and as long as I've got that and good people around me, I think the rest will take care of itself. Well, you know what, Jimmy? I love winning football games too, and I would love to see the next Broncos quarterback be a winner. And so if a quarterback trade does happen, we get a winner in Denver, we're going to be all over it like white on rice here at the Broncos Breakdown. If Denver makes a huge blockbuster trade for someone, you can bet your derriere we'll have a video out really as quickly as possible. So subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you already have, we appreciate you being a part of the best Broncos YouTube channel out there for the latest news and rumors. So if a trade did happen for Jimmy G, this is kind of a mock trade. Maybe I'm way off. Maybe I'm spot on. I don't know. It's almost like closest to the hole a little bit. But I have the Broncos getting Jimmy Garoppolo and a 2023 fifth-round draft pick. Kind of help that cap hit you're taking on behalf of San Francisco. And the 49ers get a 2022 second and a 2023 third. I think the 49ers are looking for a late first or an early second. But Denver at number 9, you're not trading the number 9 pick, or please do not trade the 9th overall pick for Jimmy Garoppolo. I'd be happy to trade away potentially a early second for a quarterback like Jimmy G, but not an early first. Be the GM for me. Be George Payton. Would you do this trade? Give me an A for accept or a D for decline. Personally, it's not a bad plan C or D, right? Rodgers and Wilson are plan A/plan B. But if neither of them happen and it comes down to either drafting a quarterback, and I don't like this draft class, or Kirk Cousins or Jimmy Garoppolo, I don't hate Jimmy G, honestly. So, next going up on the show, should the Broncos look to trade for Kyler Murray? If you guys missed this yesterday, Kyler Murray was, I would say, active on social media, but it was kind of the opposite of that, actually. He went on his social media, and he completely scrubbed the Arizona Cardinals from it. And this is how you know we have entered peak offseason. When players are scrubbing teams from their social media accounts, and now we get to just start pumping out ideas of maybe they want to go. I don't think that's the case whatsoever. If anything, maybe Kyler Murray is just like any one of us, and he's kind of sick and tired of social media, and he wants to phase away from it. Or the more realistic option, Kyler Murray, who's been in the league for 3 years now, is up for an extension. He'll be getting into his fifth-year option soon. Maybe he doesn't want to play on a cheaper rookie deal. Maybe he wants to get the bag. So let's look at Kyler Murray's stats from this year. He was Kyler Murray. He was a Pro Bowl quarterback for much of the season. Didn't have a graceful ending. Remember, he kind of battled that ankle injury after that Thursday night game against the Packers. I think that had much more of an impact on the season than people remember. In fact, if you compare the first half of the season to the second half of the season, they're pretty far apart, honestly. I mean, sure, he's got a couple more rushing yards and fewer turnovers, but you'd like to see the first half of the season for the whole year. Maybe Arizona doesn't get their asses kicked in the first round of the playoffs if Kyler plays like the first 8 games for all 17 games. So if a trade for Kyler Murray idea, am I overreacting? Yeah, absolutely I'm overreacting. I don't think Arizona will ever trade Kyler Murray in the next 5 years unless something drastic changes. If Kyler Murray is really hell-bent on getting a contract extension, then I bet the Cardinals will be obliged to give him an extension before they even thought about trading him. But it does make for some fun middle-of-the-week topic conversation. Oh, Kyler Murray, scrub to social media. We getting a trade? Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. Probably not. All right. Let's wrap up the show by asking this question. Pick a quarterback for me. We went over 3 quarterbacks today. If you like Kyler Murray the most, give me a 1. If it's Russ, give me a 3. Or if it's Jimmy G, give me a 10. Let me know what quarterback you would want to see the Broncos either go out and get or your favorite of the bunch. Just curious what your thoughts are down below, so spam the comment section with their respective numbers. Once again, if you have not subscribed, make sure you join us here at the Broncos Breakdown. We're putting out video content basically 24/7. Some other channels, I won't say who, but some other places out there that cover the Broncos kind of go a little Bud Light on the offseason. We go Bud Heavy here. We do not stop in the offseason. We keep the pressure on. We're the Guinness, basically. That's my producer, Sam, just whispered in my ear. We're the Guinness of Broncos offseason coverage. It's heavy. It's coming at you all year long. And now my beer rant is over. Comparisons, analogies. So, basically, please subscribe so you don't have to listen to me talk about weird beer analogies anymore. And we'll catch you later here on the Broncos Breakdown.